zvinofadza chaizvo nokuti Mwari akandipa vana ivo vari va6 vatanhatu pachishona. Mwari wakandiitira nyasha. Nhasi ndinaye mwana wangu. Ndiri kunzwa kufara zvachose nokuti akwanisa kuzviritira mhuri yake.
I was diagnosed with 30% function of my kidney in 2012. And I managed to maintain that with medication up to 2017. When I had pneumonia, then my kidneys all of a sudden shut down. February 2017, I had to start dialysis. And that was the most difficult part because I was doing night dialysis, of which I was on a machine 6 o'clock night. Then 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm out of the machine, come back home, sleep an hour, take my kids to school, then go to work.
I was so fascinated by the story when Professor Stein told me about it, you know. She said to me, you must meet this wonderful family. Tell me all about it.
Dialysis was a temporary fix, but the proper good way of life is to get a kidney. So we had like a family meeting, my parents and my siblings. We discussed it. Then, to my surprise, everyone was willing to help.
All of them?
All of them was willing to help. I refused. I said, no guys, I cannot put your lives at risk for me. When the doctor explained to me that if someone donates a kidney, they will still lead a normal life. That's when it started sinking in. But by that time, my brother John had also communicated with the doctor, had started the process already. And I was told by my doctor that John is compatible. Whilst we were almost middle of the blood test, my brother got a job in New Zealand. Then he said, what can we do? And I said to him, take the job and we'll continue further if we got a chance. And then New Zealand, he started as well doing the blood test because our case coordinator organized someone to help him in New Zealand. And they sent the results back to South Africa. It went very well. It's only that the process took a little bit long because of distance, obviously, and they had to send results here. But they were quite cooperative until we were given a date of July the 30th for operation. My brother went into the theater first in the morning. And he came back because we were sharing the same room. When he came back, he was still asleep. So I couldn't talk to him, and they took me to the theater. I went to theater, it was around 12 o'clock, and I was out around 6 o'clock from theater. But I only realized that I was awake and functioning the following morning when my wife came. And everything went fine. The new kidney started working from the moment that it was put in me. And it worked for about 2 days. Unfortunately, I don't know what happened. There were signs of rejection. Because the kidney wasn't working, I started getting swollen because too much water in my body. And it was quite scary. We did tests and the rejection was minor, it wasn't severe. So with medication, they managed to turn it around. I slept in the hospital for more than a month until I was discharged on the 27th of August. So
Just the other day.
yes, from the day of discharge, I am still managing, and the kidney is doing fine.
It's fantastic. It's unbelievable. And you just said to me, which is quite interesting, that because I've now met your family, and I have to tell you, for me, it is wonderful to see. You know, they're such solid people and so genuine. It looks as if they've got so much love to give. And you say that with a situation like this, you even get closer to each other.
It does. I can see it even with my brother. These days, if I don't phone him, he phones me. There is a bond that of course, we were close before, but at the moment, there is something that you can't figure out what is going on. He's like, he's part of me.
I was keen to hear John's side of the story as a donor, but had to reach out over half of the globe to talk to him in New Zealand. Hello.
Hello.
How are you, John?
I'm good, and you?
I'm very, very well. I want to talk to you about you saving your brother's life.
It's a long story, really. When he started getting sick, that is a few years ago, and we were still down there in Cape Town. We started the process last year, but one.
You went behind Victor's back to talk to the doctors to donate your kidney.
Yeah, look, obviously he was in pain, and with family and all that, so the doctors precisely spoke about it to say, no, the best option that we can give him is to have a family donor. So, but he was against it. So I spoke to the doctor to say, no, it's crazy. I mean, it's just emotional. So we just had to do it. There was no other way except for the donation.
Tell me, how is New Zealand? I've never been there.
No, it's a wonderful place to stay, really.
Really?
It's good to stay with family. It is. My wife is with me. Unfortunately, Lara, she's at work, and we've got a son. He's here with me here.
Can I see your son, please? Show me your son.
Yo.
Hello. What is your name?
Francis, but my surname is Tino.
Tell me, how's school over there?
It's going good, yeah. I've made a lot of friends.
Is it? And I can see you've got already the New Zealand accent, huh? What do you think of your father coming all the way to South Africa to give his kidney to your uncle? It's an amazing thing, don't you think?
Yeah.
I think it's fantastic what your dad did. John, I want to show you both. I'm going to Victor, but I'm taking him this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh? What do you think, huh? I hope it's not invasive, but show me where they took out the kidney.
Well, I don't know if you can see it properly. It's just a cut now.
Yeah, let's see. Oh, it's such a small cut. Oh, that's all. It's just a cut.
Yeah, it's a
But
small cut, yeah.
it's a small cut, yeah. Well, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
I really would love to meet you one day.
No, really, I'm looking forward to that.
I'm going to sign off now. Bye, John.
Thanks very much to you guys and your team. I mean, you must have a great day. Yeah?
And say, I want to say bye to your son too. Bye.
Bye.
Professor, baie dankie dat ek weer vandag met jou kan praat. Jy het vir my 'n baie goeie voorstel gegee en dit was om vir Victor te gaan sien wat 'n nieroorplanting gehad het wat hy van sy broer John gekry het. Ek moet vir jou sê, ek het soveel jare gelede soveel onbaatsigtige liefde ervaar, soos wat ek ervaar het by daardie familie die oggend.
Jy weet, ek het die voorreg om betrokke te wees by baie sulke gevalle. Ek wil nie eers gesê gevalle nie, dis 'n geweldige event in 'n mens se lewe, in 'n familie, is 'n groot ding, baie groot ding. En ons het 'n span van mense wat deelneem hieraan, wat hulle in die stelsel in die ding inbring, wat hulle evalueer, wat hulle mediese ondersoeke doen, wat hulle sielkundig voorberei en deeglik analiseer om te kyk of daar probleme kan wees, want families het maar altyd hulle dinge. 'n Mens kan, baie keer kan jy voorspel dat daar gaan struwelinge of drama wees na die tyd as daar voor die tyd al dinge was in 'n familie. Die grootste ding natuurlik is of mense dit uit hulle eie vrye wil doen. En dit is baie belangrik dat daar 'n hele span van mense is wat hierdie ondersoeke doen, want dit is daar elke veld verbonde aan oorplanting van een familielid na ander het 'n professionele persoon nodig om dit expert actually. Maar op die ou end, as dit daarop neerkom dat ek moet 'n oordeel gee of dit chirurgies moontlik is dit vir my baie belangrik om ook te sien of dit gaan werk in terme van die sielkundige agtergrond, want ek weet dat pasiënte herstel nie van operasies tensy hulle gemoed en hulle instelling reg is nie. So dit is 'n groot deel van die hele ding. So daar's die fisiese, ons kyk na hulle gesondheid en al hulle ander siektes en al hulle potensiële siektes wat kan dalk 'n probleem wees na oorplanting. Maar ons moet weet hulle is reg ingestel vir die storie en hulle is ten volle ingelig. Dit gaan nie altyd perfek nie. Partykeer is daar 'n paar hobbels in die pad en mense moet voorbereid wees daarop. Maar dit is baie interessant en dit is ongelooflik die opoffering wat mense bereid is om te maak. Al weet hulle daar is risiko's. En natuurlik die persoon wat die nier ontvang sal enigiets doen om 'n beter kwaliteit van lewe te hê. Maar die een wat skenk is gesond. En dit is 'n groot verantwoordelikheid vir ons om nie skade te doen aan daai persoon nie. Dit is uit 'n streng gesproke uit 'n mediese oogpunt mag ons nie skade doen aan die skenker nie. En daar's kriteria, internasionale protokol wat ons volg. Maar ja, met die ontvanger hulle sal natuurlijk baie bang wees dat die skenker met iets oorkom. So daai balans moet ons reg.
Victor vertel toe vir my, daar was verwerping en hy het op uitgeskrik, hy het groot geskrik, die hele familie het groot geskrik en weer eens het jy tot hulle hulp gekom en dit is toe opgelos die storie.
Wel, dit was redelik onverwags want hy en sy broer het 'n goeie match gehad. Hulle was soos ons kan verwag van broers van dieselfde ouers. So die verwerping is 'n lae risiko. Dit is altyd 'n risiko. Maar dit was relatief lae risiko. So ons het nie verwag dit gaan gebeur nie. Maar ek dink die groot ding van 'n verwerpingsepisode so vroeg na oorplanting is dat dit moet baie aggressief behandel word. En dit is nie baie lekker nie. Is maar moeilik. En dit vat 'n rukkie voor die effek van die behandeling intree. So die nier hou op werk, hulle kry aggressiewe behandeling. Maar dit vat nog 'n week of 2 van worry voordat hulle die sukses sien.
Baie dankie dat jy my voorgestel het aan Victor en sy mense. Ons het gery, toe sê my I can feel my brother all the time in me.
Ja.
En baie dankie en ek hoop ons gaan nog baie stories saam doen.
Nice, I will take a big cake.
What? This morning I showed your brother the cake.
Unfortunately, he couldn't get it.
No. Yes, he couldn't get it. I think God is bringing people together in situations like that where you got sick. But Taberei.
That's right.
That's at least something that I got right. She's an actress as well. And suddenly I wasn't so
So when the transplant issue was brought to book, it was something that I was happy about. And I was even also willing to give him my kidney as well. So.
But why didn't you?
They said blood first.
Okay.
So in the family.
Have you ever thought while this was going on that he might die? Or never?
I know he's a strong man. He's a very strong man and he's being in hospital in and out sometimes, but I know he's a fighter and all that. But sometimes, psychologically, minds can come. Some minds can come, look, what can I do if something happened to him? But I always put everything to God. There's nothing I could do by myself. I tried to think about it, how can I help and but what I could do was just to support him, to help, to remind him taking his medication, just to give him the right food, the right diet and all that. That's what I could do. Everything I left it to God because there's nothing I could change.
No. I was counseled by some of the doctors. He told me, no, this is a minor story. But we are afraid we cannot get any donor. That's when we formed John in New Zealand. John came here. He agreed with us. There was no problem. Then after the days, when they went to hospital, that's Chris Barnard Hospital in Cape Town, the doctors tried their best. Anyway, in short, I would say I'm very glad just because I've got my children. And this young man is feeding his own children.
Mandi akatanga kuenda kubasa. Ndakatarisa achipinda kuma 4-5 kuona kuti ari healthy here ndikaona akatosiwa. Ndikati, how are you feeling? Zvikanzi ayo mama I'm all right. Ndikati, oh, all right zvikanzi but nzara. I'm feeling hungry too much. Ndikunzwa kufara nokuti iye zvino akwanisa kuzvidyira, kuzvishandira mhuri yake. I'm pleased with that. Ndinotenda Mwari.
Oh, shame, man, if I think about a family like this, you bring tears to my eyes, because it is such a wonderful thing to have people around you, good people and people that love each other, and it's wonderful. It's really wonderful.
And also happy, like, to tell our story, like, and so was it to help someone else there. I believe that someone is going to make decisions for other people as well, to offer some kidneys or organs to other people and make someone's life better. So I really appreciate what happened to the family, and appreciate everything. We appreciate each other every time, because if you don't appreciate, no, just have to appreciate each other. That's the way to go.
Do you think one is born on this earth to be happy? Because there's so much hardship sometimes.
I think we are born to be happy. It all depends with probably some choices we make and some difficulties that we face in life also can help us bond as well. Like my situation, it was a stressful and difficult situation, but it has brought everyone close. Life is not about good things. Life is about leading a healthy life.
Yeah.
That I learned whilst I was in hospital. To say, you're sleeping here, who is rich? Someone with money and someone who's with life, who's healthy.
I envy you guys. You're close and you live in harmony. It's quite amazing.
Everyone is so supportive. And without support and love as well, people, we tend to fail as well.
I will think about that donor every single day of my life, and I will think, wow, I will treasure that. It's a strange question, but having his kidney in you, do you feel your brother somewhere in you?
Probably that's why there is that extra strong bond between us.
Yeah.
Because I always tell him that you are in New Zealand, but you must know that the part of you is still here.
Yeah.
Yes.